Hi guys. All right, so we're gonna just hop on in because I got some stuff I gotta go do with the hubby, but welcome to my channel and my Get Ready With Me. And I'm so excited to try this Hip Dot palette today from my Boxycharm. I'm gonna show it real quick, then we're gonna just jump in. The items we're using today is mostly Boxycharm and then a few things you have seen and what I got videos. Very pretty colors. I'm not sure which colors I'm gonna use yet, but when I'm ready for that, we will figure it out. All right, there is one item here that I don't remember showing you guys, but I picked this up at Marshall's for only like $6, I think it was. It is the No Pore Blim Primer from Touch and Sew. So we're gonna use this today instead of my very much used and loved Milk Blur Stick. And then we're gonna use this Benefit concealer. Hopefully it's the right color and hopefully it works, because I really like the other concealer from the brand Benefit. The one that I use on a regular basis is from Benefit as well, but we're going to try that one. Is the Cakeless. It is Cakeless concealer. It's supposed to not crease or anything. Hopefully it's the right color. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and start with priming the eyeshadow with my Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later that I got my last Boxycharm. I really like this eyeshadow primer. It works really well. I actually did Violet's eyes today before school. I did her eyeshadow. I offered to do all of her makeup, like full face makeup, but I mean, she had a good point. She has to wear a mask to school, so she does school Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at the school. The school here is closed for normal kids, but for kids with IEPs and like severely disabled kids, they are doing school in class Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Wednesday they do online school, which is kind of like a hard decision, honestly, for my husband and I to make, to let her go to school or not, just because, you know, obviously there were some concerns about her physically being at the school and around people. We've done a good job keeping both kids away from people during all of this, but when it comes down to it, what was best for her when it comes to like her academics, that's what was best for her to go and get that in-person help. She struggled a lot last year when they first started doing the online learning, when all this COVID stuff happened or started happening. So I got a notice yesterday that we're going to start with this side because this side's already drying down, obviously, because I just put this side primer on it. But yeah, I did her look. It was cute today. I did kind of like a light, subtle look compared to the last couple of times I actually did her makeup. So I'm not so sure she was too happy with that, but I'm not sure what the school's like guidelines and everything is for that type of stuff. All right, I just need to move some stuff around here. Okay. Hold on, guys. I gotta pause you. I heard Lily needs to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. Okay. I don't remember what I was even saying, but we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this eyeshadow. Alright. So I did swatch some stuff. So if you see some little fingerprints or anything, they didn't come like that. Very pretty colors. I think I almost want to play with some like purplish colors today. So I think for the first color, we're gonna dive into Sandstone here, just because it's a light color, and I've been trying like different looks and stuff, and I have read and watched that it's best to you know go in first with like close to your skin tone type of colors. So we're gonna do that, but I'm trying to find the smallest brush I have. I had to do Violet's this morning, so I do have some dirty brushes. I do have some Morphe I'm going to try this Lexi or this SLMS Mist Glam brush. That is the Precision E25 because I have hooded eyes. A smaller brush like this is better. I do have a couple reward brushes coming from Live Glam. Tomorrow's when they're going to be showing what their collection for this month is, and I'll have the choice to either purchase it or skip the month. But I need smaller brushes, but I don't know. We're gonna try this. It's stiff, but it does got some give to it, so we're gonna try it. If not, I'll switch to a different one. All right. So just always make sure you want to shake out, and look at that giant mirror, and just look at that packaging. So freaking cute. When I saw this as a spoiler, I was so excited to see it as a spoiler. So I was definitely very, oh yeah, this is gonna be too stiff. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Luxie. It's a pack and shade, but it actually blends pretty well. It's a pretty, I feel like it's a good blending brush. All right, even though it is a little bit bigger than what I normally use. Just because, like I said, I got hooded eyes. But, what was I going to say? Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. It's been kind of a rough morning, trying to get the kids all ready, you know, getting Violet ready to physically go to school, getting myself ready. I literally just did my skincare like 45 minutes ago, and it's after 10. And I've been up since 7. I'm not even sure if this one is really the best one, to be honest. But we're gonna go with it. I'm just playing around today. That's what I kind of like about doing these lives, is I'm just playing. And I have some blush for the first time I'll be wearing. Well, not first time. I've tried blush like once or twice, but I will be putting it on in front of you guys. I don't normally wear blush, but I got a blush and bronzer kit in my Boxycharm. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. I got an amazing box. I thought that this was probably my best Boxycharm, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, and if I need to, you know, go in, blend out any harsh lines and stuff, I have a pretty big Morphe brush that, you know, some people might use it to apply their shadow, but I use it to blend out any harsh lines and stuff, just because it's pretty big for, like I said, pretty big for my eyes. And it's not even just like the fact I have hooded eyes, but as you guys have seen, I also have some extra skin issues because of being old. So I like to keep this top shade pretty light, but see how the skin folds over. So honestly, it makes it kind of hard to apply shadow, to be honest, when you have, I feel like when you have hooded eyes or you've got this loose skin. But I've been able to do it. I've just found different ways, what ways work for me, and that's what I've been starting to realize with makeup too, guys, and just learning that, you know, obviously there's suggestions on how to do things, and society, you know, will say do it like this, don't do it like this type of thing, and obviously you got all those YouTube videos that, you know, do that too, and that's totally fine. Like, that's great that people actually do that, because I've watched those videos that says, you know, do it like this, don't do it like this. But you know what, it's makeup, it washes off. You can do whatever you want to do. Hold on, I don't know what that is on my eye. Hold on. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is, but it won't come off. Is it a part of my eye? It's not moving. Maybe it's a part of my eye. That's weird. Huh. but so far, that's what that looks like. Not bad. That brush probably wasn't the best brush to use, but I did use for Viola's eyes one of the brushes that I would typically use. So, all right. So now we're gonna deepen it up a little, but I did go with the lighter, but I want to go in with like these purple colors. I think that's a gorgeous purple right there. But I think we're gonna hop into, let's see here. I'm gonna deepen it a little now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop into that purple for my crease, and then I think we'll put this one right here in the corner of the eye, and then we will probably put this purple one on the lid right here. So we're gonna hop into Wild River, and Sandstone is what we just did. And I'm gonna use this It Cosmetics Airbrush Precision Smudger 124. It's a very like tapered, small brush, and it works good for in the crease. It is a little stiff as well, but for hooded eye people, I feel like it works really well. I'm just gonna apply it right below where I just put that brown. That's such a pretty purple. And it kind of depends. Sometimes I'll go light, sometimes I'll go darker. You know, I'll darken up even my crease shade. But I'm just trying to concentrate. Sometimes it is a little hard to do a look with this one just because it is a little stiff. But so far, that's what it looks like. I'm trying not to get color up there. There we go. I think we're gonna leave it with just what we have right there because we're gonna darken it up. So I don't want to make that too dark because then I feel like the other purple isn't gonna show, you know, isn't gonna end up showing through. But yeah, how's your guys' weeks going? How's your weeks going? How is your week going? What did you guys do? Did you do any fun things this weekend? I just worked. So, nothing too exciting for me going on this weekend. Work's just getting ready for the holidays. We've been putting out Halloween stuff, even Christmas. We just started some Christmas stuff. Which of course we have customers Christmas already. And you know what? I used to be one of those people before I started working at Walmart. I used to be like, why are they putting out Christmas? Like, we haven't even had Halloween yet, or why are they putting out Thanksgiving? And you know, I used to be one of those people. But now that I work there and I actually know the reasons behind the madness. So a Walmart's warehouse can only hold on to inventory for so long. And like the warehouse that we have, I live in Washington, and our warehouse, I'm gonna put a little bit on the other side because I made this one just a little bit darker than this one. The warehouse that we have, and it's for Washington, it's for Idaho, Montana, Oregon, like, so it's not just, you know, my state, and they can only hold on to inventory for so long, you know, and it is a pretty big warehouse, really, honestly, but it's not big enough to hold on to everybody's stuff for so long. So, you know, and you just gotta get the stuff out, pretty much. It's pretty much what it comes down to. We actually do have some changes going on. So I was offered a manager position a while back, and it was something that my husband and I had talked about, and I was trying to make a decision about, but I hadn't made that decision yet. I'm going to use my Morphe brush like this to pack on the side color, and we're going to use Whisper now. So the outer corner, we're going to use this dark purple right there, and then we're going to go in with Surreal as the sparkle glitter cover. Anyways, so I was offered this manager position a while back, and you know, my husband and I, we talked about it, and my biggest reason of not just jumping right at it and saying yes is because the place I worked at before was a Wendy's, and I was a shift manager there, and I understand every job you're gonna have stress, I get that, but that place tore me down. Like, I became someone I did not like. I became someone, honestly, my family probably didn't like either, to be honest, guys. Like, I would come home, be so stressed. I would be just, I feel like mean. I would take it out on my family because I was going through so much at work, and I felt like I was never good enough, and I busted my butt for that company. I mean, I did everything for that company, and it was never good enough for them. So this is some pigmented colors, and we're definitely gonna clean it up a little when I'm done. But that's what that looks like so far. We'll clean it up, don't worry. I like it. It just became a lot. Like, when you give and give and give and give, and I didn't want, you know, and I feel like Walmart is totally different. Like, I mean, every manager position, you're gonna have stress. You know, it's a lot of stuff you're in charge of. It's a lot of work. I 100% know that. I've had other manager positions at other places before, so I get that, I know that, but I also just didn't want also to be treated with the disrespect that I was treated at my old job. And it was definitely something I felt like I had to think about. You know, obviously it's more money, so that benefits my family, but is it worth it? You know, and the fact that, you know, I have to be home at certain times. I needed, you know, Wednesday off for Violet's school stuff, so, you know, I have obligations at home, and Wendy's, they knew, but they didn't care. So it was like, is it gonna be the same at Walmart as it was there? So I decided I was gonna take it, but then we found out that all Walmarts, not even just mine, they were doing a reconstruction of the store. And so I think it's like 40 some like managers is what they have. They have like support managers, assistants, ASM, CSMs, like department managers. They got a lot. All right, so now I'm going to take the Morphe M504, which this is a really good brush to use for highlighter. But spoiler alert, I got my Laura box, and we're going to use the brush that we got in that one today. So you guys will get a little bit of a spoiler before seeing the Allure video. So I'm just going to take this and just blend it a little. But I was going to go ahead and take it, and then they're reconstructing their manager department, which means I think our store, it's 40 something, or maybe it's, yeah, I think we have like 40 something managers, and with the reconstruction going on, that means they are getting rid of a lot of managers, whether those people decide to stay and just be an associate or they leave. So I didn't really feel the point in that. Like, what's the point in taking it when I'm not gonna know if if I'm going to have, you know, if I'm going to be able to keep that manager position or not. Hold on, guys. I got to look a little closer. That looks good. I actually really like that. I just need to do a little bit of cleanup. So, you know, because I could be offered it and then, you know, next month, which is when they're supposed to start letting people know what's going on, you know, they're going to knock me back down to associate. And I wouldn't blame them, because there's people like my department manager that has been there for years, a long time. I would expect them and would hope they would, you know, choose to keep one of those managers over me. And I think that would definitely cause some issues at work if they didn't. So I decided to not take it. So that's some new stuff that's going on in my life, which is kind of a bummer, because, you know, I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know, it might be fun. It's something different, you know. I worked at a kids clothing store when I lived in a place called Boise, Idaho, after graduation. So that was fun, but I've never worked like a big like corporate type of store. So far it's pretty, isn't it? I love those purples. Those are really pretty colors. So I thought it would be fun, you know, and I know a lot of the stuff. So what they're doing is they're doing that, and then they will be, okay, or maybe we should do Sublime. No, we're going to go ahead and, yeah, let's do Sublime. We're actually going to do this purple down here, and I'm going to take it with my fingertips. They're very like creamy and soft and like velvety feeling. So, hold on guys, I gotta concentrate just a little here. So with that, keeping that in mind, since they are doing that, my first thought was, well, that's gonna overwhelm the people who are going to be managers. Like that's putting more work on them, because you gain rid of all these other managers, like support managers, who would be doing other duties, and a department manager wouldn't be doing the support manager's duty. But since they're getting rid of a bunch of manager positions, my first thought was, well, that's leaving all these managers to do a lot of work. Well, come to find out, that's pretty. What do you guys think? I think it's a very bold color for me, but I'm really trying to step out of my comfort zone. So what they're going to be doing is, I'm pretty sure it's all associates will be getting a raise, because we will have to start doing some manager like type of stuff. Which I've already started learning how to do things that like a manager would. I'm sorry, like setting mods, which means that's just setting like the area for like the shelves that product goes on, how to set those, like put it together, how to set, like if you know, go to Walmart and you see like in Halloween time they have, you know, some Halloween costumes hanging up, you have to set those pegs, like just whatever the display is for product, you have to set that up, and that's called setting a mod. So I actually just started learning that a few weeks ago. My department manager taught that to me because I asked him to. I like to learn a lot of new things. So, all right, so now we're going to use, I really like to, I have one kind of like this too. I have two of them. Oops, hold on guys. Well, I kind of have more than one. So we've got this one that's kind of angled. I haven't used it yet. I'm assuming like eyebrows, and I am letting my eyebrows grow out, so maybe my eyeshadow looks will get easier, because I've heard that it's easier, you know, to follow your eyeshadow, or I mean your eyebrows, like the curve of it and the shape, when you do eyeshadows. So but then there's this one too that's kind of the same, a little different. But I have another one, here we go, that is very similar to this, just a little bit smaller, to this one right here, but I actually like this one. I think that one applies shadow a lot easier on the under eyes, so we're going to use this one. And then I think I'm going to put, I don't know. Yesterday I actually did a very bright color under my eyes too. I think we're going to put a little bit of this light purple that we put in the crease there. And then maybe put a little bit of that one as well. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going to try this and see how it looks first. So that one's Wild River. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. And then I just put on the lid Sublime. So yeah. So we'll have to start, people who don't know how to do that stuff, which like I said, I actually don't have very much fallout. I do have some under my eye here that I need to get off real quick. Sorry guys. I just have a little bit right here, but not very much at all. So people who don't know how to do that stuff is gonna have to start learning that, because we'll have to start doing it, but we're supposed to. I heard it's all, I guess it was on the news too. My husband told me that. I guess it's all Walmart associates should be getting a raise, which we should be anyways, you know. I don't know what happened to my face right here. You guys see that? I just noticed. It's weird. I don't know what that's from. It's only on the one side. Oh, maybe I did something to my eye. My cheek. It's my cheek. I'm so excited to try the foundation too. We're going to be using, okay, that's too big for me to use to do this part. We're going to be using the new Anastasia, or at least it's new to me, but I think it is relatively new out still. Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation that I picked up from the 21 Days of Beauty sale. But yeah, so anyone who doesn't know how to do certain things like setting mods or even price changes, which I learned how to do that yesterday too, and price checks, just any type of manager duty will have to do that type of stuff. So definitely some changes going on, and it's not just ours. I think I might just keep it light under the eyes like that and just use the one color. I was gonna do both, but I think I'm just gonna do the one purple, the Wild River that we're doing right now. It's all Walmart's, that's why it was on the news. They're all doing it, and I even asked my department manager, I was like, is this their way of like saving money? And he said no, they think that it's gonna help the store. I'm not sure how, to be honest, but things are always changing, you know, especially in like a bigger chain like that, you know, like a Walmart store, a bigger corporate chain. Things are definitely always changing. It's just how the cookie crumbles, right? I'm just adding a little bit more here on the corner on this side. I didn't get as much as I just applied over on that side, and I like to make them all even, right? All right. So what do you guys think? That's the eye look. I actually like it. I think it's cute. What do y'all think? I don't normally do full colors like this. If you've been watching me and been following me and all that, you would know I don't go all bold like this, but I am going to go ahead and take that big brush and just blend everything together once more, and then we will move on to move this over just a little. Ooh, don't want to knock that down. Go ahead and move on over to primer, sorry, and then we'll put on my foundation that I'm really excited about. So I'm just blending these colors together. Any harsh lines I want to get rid of. I'm gonna blend it into the glitter shimmer color. All right. It's a very bold color for me today. But we're going with it, ladies. We're doing it. We are doing it. I don't know what's going on with my cheek there. I even have, actually I forgot to tell you guys and show it to you. Do I have it in here? I do. I picked this up as well at Marshall's the other day. It is the First Aid Beauty Anti-Redness Serum because my cheeks do get a lot of redness. Maybe that's just there because, but I did use this morning and I got rid of my redness after I used it. All right, I'm just making sure I don't have anything I need to clean up, like right here. There was very minimum fallout with the shadow, and I love that. That's fantastic. I actually really like this eyeshadow. Like I said, when I saw it as a spoiler on some Instagram pages, Boxycharm's Instagram page as well, I was like, yes, I hope I get that, because the others, the color scheme for the others just wasn't my thing. Well, I got something in the corner right here. You know, those nice little eye boogies. That's what my mom used to always call them. I think those purples blended so well together, and I think it's so pretty. And it's a good thing you guys can't see my eyebrows because since I'm letting them grow out. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Smashbox Vitamin C, and I'm just gonna put that all over my face, and then we'll do the Pore Blim primer. Is that how you say it? I'm only using this Vitamin C primer, like special occasions type of thing. It is expensive, but it works so well. It makes your face so glowy. It's just kind of expensive. I only got one bottle, but I got this in the 21 Days of Beauty's sales. So I only paid, I think this is like $30 some originally, but I only paid $19.50. Not bad. So I'm just gonna get it all over, and then we'll get it rubbed in more. And then always do your neck, ladies. I think I say this every time, but whatever you do to your face, do to your neck. Well, for the most part. Don't put like blush on your neck and stuff like that. I said that one time to Violet. I told her that whatever you do to your face, you want to do to your neck. And she was being a smart ass and said that, sorry, smart aleck, a smart butt. She was like, oh, Mom, and I was doing her makeup. She's like, you forgot to put this, and this on my neck. I was like, okay, smarty. I think you know what I mean when I say that. All right. So we got that rubbed in. I don't know what's going on with that cheek. That's so weird. It is like red, and then it's not right over there. I don't know. Maybe I rubbed too hard or something on it when I did something like skincare or something. I don't know. All right, so we're just gonna let that dry for a second. I don't have any questions for this video, but do leave me some questions down below in the comment section. Any questions, I'm an open book, and I will answer them in next week's Get Ready With Me. I just didn't, no one asked any from last week's. Oh wait, there wasn't a video from last week. That would be why. I had one, and I don't know what happened to it. I ended up losing it. I couldn't find it. I might have honestly deleted it, to be honest, and didn't realize it. Just gonna be honest. All right, so let's see. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, oh well. So it's a clear, so just clear consistency. So I'm just gonna put it here where my pores are. So just like I do with my milk bar stick, which I love that. That is my holy grail primer for pores and stuff. But I wanted to try this out too because I've heard good things about this one. So I just put it here on my cheeks, a little bit up here. And then I rub it on, and then I pat it in. And it actually is working. It's definitely blurring out my pores, which my pores have even gotten smaller too. Like, you can't make your pores go away, but you can like minimize the look of them. That's why if you notice, like a lot of like pore type products say that. They say minimize the look of your pores. They don't advertise that you can just automatically get rid of them, because you can't. Once you have them, they're there. But you can also take really good care of your skin and minimize the size of them as well. And that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of good skincare for pores and stuff, and it's been working. All right, so now we're gonna put a little over here. I didn't put as much on that time. Okay, there we go. We're gonna just, and I put just a little tiny bit like right here under my eyes, just to help with that texture that I have. And then up here on my nose, and then I'll put some right here on my chin. I don't have a lot on my chin, and right here. Like they're kind of small on my chin and here. I feel like they're more large, honestly, like right here on my nose. And since I've been working really hard at helping minimize them, they're smaller on my cheeks and stuff too. I just think it looks so weird. Like, I'm so like white and pretty over there, then red on that side. Hopefully that foundation will cover it up. I don't know what happened. I get redness. And this has happened before. Well, I've had redness on one side and not the other. I don't need to put blush on. I already got it on my face. Maybe I ended up mixing a skin. No, because it's all over. It would be all over my face if that was the case. So I do feel like it hides them. It definitely makes the look of them smaller. However, I feel like my blur stick works better. But I don't mind this one. You know, I can use this one on a day where I'm just, you know, gonna be chilling around the house. And then I'll just put a little bit right here and over above my eyebrows. Where I'm just gonna be chilling around the house, not really doing anything. And I don't need like my pores covered more, you know, like a really good cover, because the blur stick really covers them. I use that for like work, and then, you know, if the hubby and I have a date, which it's been a while since we've actually gone out and had a date, but like on days off and stuff, this might, or if I know I'm gonna be filming. All right, so we got that all done. All right, so now the fun part for me, besides the eyeshadow, the two favorite things I was excited to try out today is the eyeshadow and this foundation. So let me get my brush wet, my sponge wet. I go back and forth between sponges and a brush, but we're gonna use a sponge today. All right, so you wanna shake it. We're gonna apply. I feel like it comes out easily in this pump, which is nice. All right, moment of truth. For one, how well this covers redness. For two, if the color is correct. So I bought this online, and then I actually went back into the store. I bought it online, and then I went and picked it up in the store. And when I got it home, I didn't actually try it on. I did like a little test. Sorry, I'm not even in the camera view. I did a test of it and realized it was way too dark for me. I have like a warm undertone, warm yellow undertone, and I do have an olive skin tone, and I got one that was a olive skin tone. for the undertone. And that was too dark for me, so. But this one's actually looking like it's a good match. And this is 250 OC. So when I went back in actually and did switching out the color, I had someone help me, and she was kind of confused by their shade range, like how they have their shades. Because this is actually, I mean, looking in the bottle, that's not light. Like, that's not a light undertone, right? Like, I don't think it is. She didn't think it is. And look at the color on my face. Like, it actually matches very well. But it is not light. It is not a cool undertone. I would say this is a warm undertone. So we kind of just ignored the undertone that they said that the bottles that were on the bottles that they said that they were, and we just kind of, unfortunately they can't give you samples or do any like testing and stuff like that because of COVID, so we just kind of went off of what we thought just by looking at my skin, and I went in with nothing on my skin for that reason. So it didn't at 100% cover this redness, but it is a lot better. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna try the blush today. Sorry, we're definitely gonna try the bronzer in the blush bronzer duo that I got from my Boxycharm, but because of this, I don't know how well that blush is gonna show up because my cheek is already really red. But we're definitely gonna try the bronzer. But look at that. I think that's a very pretty foundation. It is definitely luminous. I got some glow going on, and I think it's really pretty. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I'll definitely have to let you guys know in my next video. Actually, you know what? I'll let you guys know in the comment, in the description box, how this wears the rest of the day. Because I'm actually pre-filming this. And today's actually Tuesday, and this will be going up on Wednesday. I decided to go ahead and pre-film this video. Usually this video and my weight loss video are not pre-filmed. Those are the two ones that I film the same day I put it up. But I really like this. It's letting those eyebrows grow out is gonna drive me nuts. I feel like the pumped out product, like, really good. It wasn't a lot. It didn't have a lot coming out all at once. Coverage is good. Like I said, it covered some of that redness. I don't know why it's red under there, but it is. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the Boring Benefit Cakeless Concealer and try this. See if it works. And it's in the number 4. My other one's number 2, but their number 2 looked really light. So, and I really like, and I'm gonna just do one eye at a time since I'm so used to like my other one, and I don't use this one. So I just got my sponge wet. I really like my other one, but you know what? I was like, you know, that's only $11. We're gonna try this out. Ooh, that's light. Look how light that is. I'm glad I didn't go with the number 2. Ooh. This is gonna take some blending. It might be too light to cover my dark circles, to be honest. But we'll try it. Might be a good like eyeshadow type primer. But I'm gonna try it out. I did put some foundation under my eyes, so honestly I guess it's not really a true test since I did put some foundation under there. Oh. Yeah, I think it's too light to cover, But like I said, it's a good thing I put some of the foundation under there. I just think it's too light of a color for under the eyes. It's not really going to cover a lot, but it's okay. We're going to keep it on, and we're just going to go with it, because that's what we do on this channel, and that's what we do when I get readies with me. We just go with the flow. I just want to make sure I have it all blended in before I start setting it with some primer. I mean, some setting powder, not primer. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sometimes my bathroom mirror is a lot better than these mirrors. So that's why I got up to look in that mirror. I don't see any caking. It's supposed to be cakeless. So I would say it's probably a really good primer. Just not the right color for me. Too light. It's a good thing I don't have any videos to film today. All right, I'm just gonna go in real quick with, where's that brush? Okay, just set under that eye, and then we're going to the next one. I like to set my concealers like after I do one eye at a time. So I will apply my concealer, and then I will set it, and then go on to the next one. All right. I don't think I'm going to put as much as the other one. I did kind of feel like maybe I put a little too much with the other eye. Isn't it funny how we make all these weird faces when we put on makeup? Like, I always seem to do weird eye faces when I put on concealer. See, this one I didn't, but you know what? This eye is, I always have darker circles under that eye than this one. It looks very hydrating. I can see a nice hydration to it. It feels hydrating. Like I said, the other one that I use on a regular basis is from the same brand, from Benefit, and I really like it. It took me probably like, I want to say about 4 or 5 tries before I realized if I melt it, because it's almost like a balm. So if I melt it in between like my hands, or sometimes I put it in between my legs, because those in between my legs is warmer. It will melt, and then it works better when it's melted. Yeah, I would say use less with this, because I feel like that's a lot better than when I use the other one. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's better over here. All right, so now we're gonna set that eye, and then we're gonna move on to the bronzer. Sounds like not orange, I'm good. That happened to me once. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I picked up a lippy today, or the other day. So it's the CoverGirl Outlast Ultimate, and it's in Love You Mocha. So it's definitely not gonna match my eyeshadow. But all right, so now we're gonna move in to Phase Zero bronzer. I'm not gonna do the blush today. We'll definitely try out the blush next week. I might try it tomorrow on my own, but for right now we're gonna not do it, just because that cheek is red and I'm not sure why. It's just weird. Hopefully this bronzer shows up. I didn't want to put too much foundation on, but I didn't feel like without foundation, I feel like you probably could build it up, but I don't feel like I needed to. All right, so, but there is the pretty, this one is a really pretty blush, and then you have this one that's a sparkle. I was actually gonna do a little bit of both of those, and then we got that bronzer, and I think that bronzer shade is like hopefully perfect for me. It looks a little light, but I'm getting quite a bit of fallout. This is from my Boxycharm. So hopefully this works. Yeah, this bronzer has quite a bit of fallout, guys. So we'll see. We'll see how it applies to this red cheek. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure why it's red. It's interesting. It's a lot of fallout. I've actually never experienced this much fallout with a bronzer. I'm sorry you're only seeing half my face, but I have to do this over my sink because this is a lot of fallout. Wow. Never heard of phase 0. Did you guys just see that? I even tapped it off. This is not showing up either very well, is it? I don't feel like it's showing up. I don't know if it's because, for whatever reason, my face is red there. Hold on, guys. I gotta stand up. Yeah, it is not showing up on my cheek very well. And I don't have another bronzer in here. I didn't bring another one in. So we're just gonna have to work with this. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take this $1 billion brush, and I'm gonna apply it at least, and then maybe I will blend it out with the other one. Maybe if I just apply it and then we blend it out.
Your door needs to stay open.
So interesting. Yeah, I think it's too light for my face. But that's what I don't want to put too much on, so we're just gonna go with what we have on right now. And then we'll go to the next side, and then highlight, and then we get to use the setting spray that I got at the 21 Days of Beauty as well in that lippy. Maybe it's the redness, because look at that. I feel like it's showing up over here. Maybe it's the redness isn't. Yeah, I think it's that redness of on my cheek. Because it ain't really showing up over there, but it definitely is over here. It's a lot of fallout though. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so I'm gonna blend that in. So my face is gonna look funny, and I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. My makeup may be coming off before that. All right, so that's what it looks like on a face that does not have redness. It's actually a really pretty color. I like it. I think it's just this is too red over there for whatever reason. I'll be fine. My face will be fine. I don't think it's any like reaction or anything serious. I think my face just does this sometimes. That's why I have the anti-redness serum. All right, so now we're just gonna use, mascara. I totally forgot about mascara. We're gonna use the Laura Geller New York mascara that we got in Boxycharm. I don't feel like it's anything special, but we're gonna try it out. That's what the wand looks like. Like I said, it looks like a lot of my other mascaras. So we'll see what it does. It's not bad. It's giving some good volume. It's clumping though. We got some clumping going on. This was the only thing out of my box that I wasn't like over the moon super excited for. If I'm being quite honest. Only because, like I said, I don't see what's so special about it. It seems like any other normal mascara, especially one that clumps. All right, so yeah, it's just a mascara, but this is like pretty much a Boxycharm Get Ready With Me, or Boxycharm What About What I Got version, so we used it. All right, and then this was the NYX Professional brush that we're going to use that we got in our lower box, but we're going to use it for highlighter. I think they said it could be used for like powders, blush, things like that. And not everybody got the NYX one. There was either the NYX one or the e.l.f. And I'm not even sure if this highlighter is going to show up on my face because it's red on this side today. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with that side of my face. Why? Why today, guys? Why? Why did my face have to start acting up on the day I get ready with me and when I have a doctor's appointment? But yeah, okay, you can see that highlighter. And you can kind of see the bronzer a little, but with this redness going on, it definitely looks different over here than it does over there. I think it's a very pretty color, and I will definitely be wearing it tomorrow too. So, anyways, I hear Miss Lillian in there talking to Dad, and she sounds whiny. Oh yeah, it's my face on that side, because I mean this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow, and I don't remember what color because it's, yeah, it's not on there anymore. I've had this one for a bit, but it's a very pretty highlighter. All right, so now we're gonna do the nose, Cupid's bow, and then setting spray. There we go. Oh my goodness. So the only thing I didn't like about this was, oh yeah, and my lippy. Sorry guys, was that unfortunately I can't see it on this side very well, but like I said, I think that's due to just my cheek being red over there. But it has a lot of fallout. That kind of sucks. I don't like a lot of things with fallout, but it's what it is. Alright, so we're just gonna put this lip gloss on. That's what the doe foot looks like. So that's what the color is. I think it's a pretty like nude color, and that's what I was wanting, was a nude. Probably should have thought about this before my eyeshadow look. That's okay though. Whatever. I already got a cheek over here that's not happy with me. So, all right. So that's it, guys. What do you think? I think it's a good look. Minus this, I liked all the products. I think the foundation matches well. The bronzer is really pretty. The eye look is probably my favorite out of it. That palette, out of my Boxycharm stuff, that palette's definitely my favorite. I think the concealer actually is looking really good. It's a little too light, so I might use it for like brightening under my eyes and then put another concealer on, or maybe return it and try to get a different color. I might do that, get a different shade. All right, so now we're going to be using, in the primer that I used for pores, I think it did a good job. I just prefer my milk stick, so I will definitely be keeping that and I will use it. But my milk stick blur stick is my favorite. And then I've been using this, and I've been using this for work. And when I put this on and then obviously have a mask over it, it works so well. And the spray is amazing. Normally I actually have been spraying my one of my sponges and then just using it that way instead of my face. But to show you guys the spray, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, and then we'll be done. If I can get the nozzle straight so it actually hits my face. Did you guys see how that sprayed? Besides the fact I myself got it down here, it was not the actual sprayer. It sprays really nicely. It's a very fine mist. Felt good on my red cheeked face. Alright guys, so here's that look for you. Comment down below, leave me some questions so I can answer them in my next Get Ready With Me next week. And be on the lookout for that Allure video that will be coming to you guys here soon. And let me know which product you guys like the most. And please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have yet to subscribe. And the girls' glam bags actually have finally made some movement. They shipped about a week ago from Ipsy's warehouse, but there hasn't been any movement until yesterday, and they're supposed to have them on Saturday. So we're gonna do a fun Ipsy video. That's gonna be a sister versus sister Ipsy video. So that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna do that Saturday, and then I'll get that up to you guys as soon as I can. Like I said, Live Glam, the Morphe Live Glam subscription will be releasing their collection for this month tomorrow. I think it will actually be like after midnight, but I'll see it tomorrow, and then I will either decide to skip. So far I haven't skipped because I love all my Morphe brushes, or I will either skip or I will purchase it and we'll have that video. I did, like I said, oh, I hope that mirror didn't break. I did use some of my points and ordered a couple brushes. I will either, those have already shipped. They're supposed to be here, I think, in a couple days. I will either wait to open those and show them to you guys with the Morphe subscription if I choose to not skip, or I will wait to open them and show them to you in whatever other video I have to film for you guys. And my hair is crazy, so I'm gonna have to spray some stuff in it to get it to not be so wild. All right, let me know what you guys thought of this look, and I appreciate you guys watching. Leave me any questions down below and I'll answer them next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.